Welcome to this week's episode of the HighLevel Release Radar, where we recap all of the killer new releases from this week. All right, I'm dying in that thing. I got to get that off.
It was a good intro.
Friday, Ryan.
It was a good intro.
Man, that was sweaty in there. Fresh from the airport, Ryan. Literally just landed, back in the saddle. It feels so good to be back in the saddle. How did it go last week?
It was wild. We had a great time, got a lot of stuff done, and more importantly, a lot of cool product releases got posted. So we are back into the production schedule, which is exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. I feel like I missed every release that went out this week, but I know that we're going to recap them today, so I'm pumped up. I'm logged out of Facebook because I guess I was in a new country. We were in the UK at an awesome event that we ended up it was in Leicester, which if you've ever seen the spelling of that, Ryan, it's Leicester. How do you get Leicester out of that? I have no idea, but it was a lovely event. Awesome people. Shout out to everybody that was there. And then I went to explore Scotland for a little bit, which was fantastic.
That sounds amazing. Did you sample any single malts or did you make it to the distilleries?
You know what's funny, Ryan? I didn't have a single drop of whiskey the entire time I was there.
Well, good for you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid on my part, huh?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that, but you know.
All right, well, I'm signed out of Facebook, so hopefully somebody from our team can share this into the Facebook group. Hopefully we're streaming everywhere else. Ryan, you're on it. If you can see us and you can hear us, as always, please say hello in the comments. Let's open. Oh my gosh, we already got tons of chats in here, Ryan. We got, yeah, dudes. Yeah to you. Ball guy. Nice to see you as always. Howdy from Jack. Dave, you're like number 4 this week. Wow, you don't often
in the charts.
see that. We're going to keep those shout outs coming. What do you say we dive in and check out some releases from the week?
Let's do it.
First up, Funnels and Websites got some enhancements this week. We got enhancements on the animations. We got smooth scrolling on like when you use that feature, which is cool, Ryan. We should talk about that. I don't know if a lot of people know that you can do that, but you can like set a button to scroll to a different section of the page. And I think that got smoothed out, right? And then what happened with the nav bar? I missed that one.
The nav bar, we introduced some wrapping. So that was previously like if we had, of course, I probably should have done the better example there. But if you had more text, you can now wrap that text. That's my understanding of that.
Nice.
It resolved some of the sub-menu styling issues. That was what's going on there. They also fixed some column resizing for the pop-ups, much better animations, no more delays, stuff like that. So a lot of enhancements on the funnel side and more to come as we dive deeper into this release series here.
I love it. That scroll does look buttery smooth. So nice work, team. We got some more shout outs coming in. We got the home inspectors up in Chicago. How's it going up there? Probably getting cold by now, right?
Sounds chilly.
We got Jennifer Meek from California, your neck of the woods, Ryan. And we've got See Through It All in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nice.
Go have some conies for me today. I wish I could drop by Skyline and Clifton.
Those are like hot dogs, or what are we talking about?
Well, it's chili, so Skyline chili, but then they put it on the hot dog, and it's very good. But you have to go to the one in Clifton. It's the best one.
Okay, good to know. All right, our next update from the week also comes from Funnels and Websites. We have improved search in the page builder. This is great. So correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but the team on the back end added like synonyms. So
yes,
if you think like the FAQ thing is really called an accordion thing, it'll now pop up if you type accordion. Oh, there we go, right in your GIF. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can thank the team for that. Importantly, if you're using Funnel AI and you're in AI mode, this doesn't work, but the team is already on it and they're going to fix that. But ordinarily, you're good to go and you'll get what I would call like more fuzzy search. So you kind of know the thing and it will pop up, and we've got all kinds of things in the background that it's associating with.
Yeah, that's really nice. I think that's really nice. That'll help with discoverability across the board. Nice little quality of life update there from the team. Keith says that is a killer intro. I like what you did there, Keith. Great minds think alike.
It's so lame.
And we got Adam checking in from Charlottesville, Virginia. How are things in Charlottesville, Virginia these days?
Lovely town.
Lovely fall. There. Probably, I'm picturing leaves changing, or maybe they've already fallen. I don't know.
Probably. I know Chicago is definitely in autumn mode right now, so Virginia's probably not far behind.
More check-ins coming in from California, Ryan.
California's taking over. We hired 2 people this week from California, so we're going to start dominating.
Spectra Clarity. All right, let's check out our next release. Also from Funnels and Websites, the order form element got some awesome performance and styling updates. These things load. I mean, you can see in the GIF how much faster they load, which is always a welcomed update.
Yes, 3 to 4 seconds faster, which in website time is years. So
millennium.
Love to see all this.
Yeah, this is great. We love it. So yes, if you're using those, I should also point out, Ryan, I think a lot of people don't know that you can use product like regular forms now to sell stuff like this in your sites. You don't have to use the native element. And there's actually a little bit more flexibility in some areas in using regular forms to sell stuff. What's annoying is they both still have unique things. So the parity is coming. The teams are working to make them both do everything that the other one does. But you might want to check out using a regular form on your landing pages where you'll have more kind of like stylistic control, I feel like.
Yeah, that's kind of the big one for me. You can make it look a lot different. So, Yep.
Cool. Love it. Next up, we got a check-in coming from Dayton, Ohio. Niall Drummond. Nice to see you. Thanks for checking in. We've got somebody checking in all the way from Israel, Media Studio Shop. Thanks for checking in and hanging out. And we got, let's see, we'll do one more check-in here from Alfredo's AI Marketing. What's up? What's up to you, sir? What's up to you? All right, our next update comes to the chat widget. We now have notification sounds in chat widgets. I briefly saw this one and I was like, oh, sweet. So is it sounds on the user screen? Is it sounds for the admin side? Like, how's this work, Ryan?
It should be on the user side. I'm waiting for, some customization there. We need to have something really interesting to present there. But yeah, so that way, if you're in a live chat, if your customer's in a live chat with you, when you reply, they're going to get the ding dong notification, and that way they know to look at the tab as they were clicking off of it, no doubt.
Nice. I love it, but I'm with you. I think we need customization control over that sound because that could get funny. We could have all sorts of fun with that one.
Oh, yeah.
We got Rafael checking in from Monterrey, Mexico, which is a very cool town, Ryan, if you've never been.
Didn't you go there recently? Maybe that was La Paz. Anyway.
Yeah, not recently. I went there a long time ago, but I had a great time. A lot of tech going on in Monterrey. We got a check-in from Adriana. Hello to you. And let's hop into our next release from the week, which comes to WordPress, which now has an uptime monitor, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, so this is going to give a lot of the WordPress admins more visibility into like what's going on, when certain events happen, and stuff like that. So really good for troubleshooting. Your client says, "Oh, my site's down," or whatever. You can dig into exactly what that might mean, how long it lasted for, stuff like that. Now, that being said, we don't have a lot of downtime with our WordPress site because it's, of course, powered by Rocket.net, which is one of the premier hosting providers. But nonetheless, we're providing a lot more insights, and the team is already at work refining this dashboard, going to make it look even better. So go ahead and check it out. That one's going to be one that you enable in labs at the agency level.
Cool. Love it. Man, Ryan, we got check-ins coming left and right. We got Mark Dog saying what's up from, I'm going to let you take this one. Someplace in Hawaii with a cool
name. I'm horrible with Hawaiian names. The only I can do the state fish, but that's only because I practice it a lot.
Oh, let's hear it.
Humu, nuku, nuku, apua'a, I think.
Wow.
Very close.
Nicely done, Ryan. Nicely done. We got ZZ Zaffarera checking in from Utah. Yo to you as well. And we'll do one more here. We got Danielle. Hello from To Empresa 360 Spain, San Antonio, and Mexico. What? 3 places? How are you going to claim 3 places in one check-in? Happy Halloween Friday to you as well.
Just everywhere.
Our next update comes from Ad Manager. We now have audience segments for Google Ads, which is very cool, very powerful. You want to give us a little context on that one, Ryan?
Yeah. So basically, if you're running Google Ads, you not only want to have different audiences and lists, but you want to be able to segment them so that you are running ads to specific segments of your audience. And this allows you to do that natively within our Ad Manager, which, by the way, is free now, in case you haven't gotten that memo.
Free!
You have no excuse not to use it at this point. Maybe a couple little super technical things, but basically you can do all this stuff a lot more easily, much more simple UI. We fixed everything for Google and Facebook for the most part. So go ahead and check it out.
Yes. I'm super pumped on this one. And I will point out, just hopefully everybody knows, when we're talking segments in the Ad Manager, you can dynamically create those segments with smart lists, right? So you can create a smart list and have contacts move in and out of it based on whatever conditions you want to create, and then use that smart list as segments for your ads. So think about the power of that, right? I mean, incredibly powerful, all native, good stuff. So yes, free. Check it out. Think about what we can. We're going to go hard with Ad Manager, Ryan. We really are. You know, you can put it in snapshots. We've got more and more templates coming out. You know, we're going to get AI video ads in there soon. It's just going to be awesome.
It's a major unlock for sure.
Next up, reputation management got an update. We have image attachments in review requests. This one's kind of interesting. I'd call this fancy, but yeah, you can attach images to your review request if you want.
Yeah, there were some questions internally on this in terms of why we were doing this, but I actually think the response and the use case makes a lot of sense. So like a lot of times you want to give context for your review. So maybe you did some landscaping in somebody's backyard and you want to remind them of how beautiful that landscaping looks. So you can include images of the project to kind of jog their memory, and maybe it will result in a more colorful and lovely review. That's not just like, they were good, 5 stars. They have something there to like write about. So that's how I think about it being useful.
Cool. I like it.
Yep.
We got Julio checking in from Valencia. Nice to see you. And check this out. We got David checking in from my hometown stomping grounds of Bucks County, PA.
Amazing.
What's up, David? How's everything back in the mother country? Let's see. What do we have next up in our updates here? Funnel AI. We have enhanced design using visual examples. Funnel AI, Ryan, is just getting really freaking sweet. What do we have here in this update?
It's getting really sweet and improving by the day, it seems. This is the idea where you can tell Funnel AI, hey, here's a picture of kind of what I want it to look like, and it will understand that image and understand that picture and then help you apply it to the UI. Which, it's having that ability really cuts down on describing things in text like the right way. You can kind of just show it. And that will, as always, just get better and better and better. This is the worst it will be. But it's already pretty good.
I'm gonna read between the lines here a little bit. And I know that as of 2 weeks ago, you could start and feed it an image and be like, hey, I want a website for a plumber. I'd like it to look like this and da-da-da. But now it looks like when you're editing, and this is cool, right? Let me see if I can get the laser action going on here, down here. Give me the laser. Yeah. Okay. So check this out, because this is one of those nuanced details about Funnel AI that I think is so awesome. So whoever was editing this selected this column here, and you could see AI knows that, right? It's like, okay, you've selected a specific thing in the builder. It's part of the layout, and I've attached an image here. So it knows, okay, you want me to reference this image specifically for this selected thing, not the entire page, right?
Yeah.
And so That's super powerful, right?
Nuance.
Yeah. But this is like why this thing is so cool. It knows, like, if you click a button, this thing will change to button. And so it's like, okay, get it. We're talking just about this button here. Whereas other AI builders and stuff, I've seen it where it's like, no, I'm not talking about the whole page. I'm just trying to edit like this thing over here,
Yeah.
And so it's awesome. If you haven't played with it yet.
Giving AI good context is really important for getting good outputs. So this really helps the problem there.
Yeah, every time I use it, I get surprised by something new that it can do. So if you haven't been playing with it, I highly encourage you to hop in the funnel builder, hop in the website builder, spin up a site using AI, and then edit. And what's cool is you can bounce between the AI editing and the native funnel builder stuff, which gets annoying if you're just using like a pure AI builder. If you've ever done that, where you have to keep like typing your changes and you're like, no, I didn't mean that. Like, I just want to be able to click and edit the thing. So you can bounce between the two, which makes it really powerful. So pumped up to see that one getting even more updates. We got even more check-ins, Ryan. We got
getting paid today.
We've got Kia ora from New Zealand. Kia ora to you.
Amazing.
We've got Shalom from Israel. Olga Smirnov. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Shalom to you. And we've got Bicardo checking in from South Africa. Love that accent down there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to do it because I'm gonna screw it up. But I do love that accent.
It's a subtle accent, yeah.
All right, next up, Funnel AI. Oh, got another update. It's 60% faster element insert operations. The heck does that mean, Ryan?
It means that everything's super fast. Basically, when it's inserting elements or changing things around, it's a lot quicker. There's also 87% faster planning and 79% faster execution. So the AI can understand what you're trying to do way faster. And we've also lowered all the processing time and everything else significantly as well by more than half. So again, you're just going to see leaps and bounds improvements here almost daily.
That's great, because that was my one biggest complaint is sometimes it takes like 5 minutes, or maybe I was just on crappy hotel Wi-Fi to like spin up the initial site that it's going to create. So really excited to see it all speed up faster and faster. And obviously, like you said, this is the worst it'll ever be. It'll just keep getting faster. And it sounds like this week it got a nice little boost.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we got an update to Collab. The new native mobile app is out in beta, and this thing looks freaking awesome, Ryan. I am pumped up at the UX on this thing.
Yeah, it looks really nice, super clean, snappy as ever. Fast, solid. We're having super minimal crashes on it, which is always what you want to see with these apps. So yeah, I don't have details on joining the beta program.
I was gonna say it isn't beta, and you got to like go through some links to get there.
Yeah, it's kind of we can't just open it up to like everybody because it gets super cumbersome. But I know that we have some pretty big power users that have large communities and so forth that are using this, testing it for you guys. They're doing all the work and providing our team with the feedback so that we can get this thing out to live production as quick as possible and all the bugs ironed out.
Love it. That is looking great. We got Al checking in. So nice to see both of you today from Queens, New York. How you doing, Al? Thanks for hanging out. It's nice to see you as well. Queens, New York is probably lovely this time of year, right? We got, Spectra Clarity is loving the free ad manager. Heck yeah. And then we have Paul, my only friend. But did you know that Paul is also Manitoba's first certified admin? Well,
that deserves a badge.
Take a bow, Paul. Take a bow. Love it. Let's check out our next update from the week. Coming from the land of SEO, we now have tracing. What the heck is tracing?
I know, Ryan? You're all about this. You've been pushing for this feature for years.
Yes.
Of
course I have.
This is a fairly technical thing, but for developers, they now get insights into their API performance. So this allows them to like analyze their MongoDB, query executions, times, overall performance, stuff like that. So this is sort of the back end of things. Now, of course, SEO is driven by a lot of different things. And one of the biggest ones is like, how fast is the site? And this allows you to get super granular in terms of like where the speed is slowing down. And so that's the best way to think about it. If you're not a developer, this is probably not your release, but I think it's important to highlight that we're giving them the tools to troubleshoot things left and right.
Love it. Yes, that is exactly what I've been waiting for, Ryan.
It is.
Glad to hear that it rolled out this week. We got Anita from Germany checking in. Thanks for all the great updates. Thank you for hanging out. And we've got Mark Wiegers. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Awesome new pricing on the HighLevel app. Or am I spilling the beans live?
He's trolling. He's trolling. We have not received we have not received the updating pricing on the mobile app, although we probably teased it a little too soon.
You should go into the Facebook group and demand it, Mark, because I know that the team wants to do it. They're just flip-flopping on like the details of it. So get in there and be like, this is what it should be.
At length in the town hall today.
Get everyone to pile on. Oh, you did, Ryan? Okay, good.
Well, thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up again.
Force the change. I love it. All right, next up, what do we have? Social Planner. We can now auto convert TikTok personal accounts to business. And I saw some nuance around this because my first thought was, wait, what if somebody doesn't want their account converted to business? It doesn't actually convert your real TikTok account, right? It just like flips something in order to make the connection on the back end.
Yeah, it's more on the OAuth and the tokens. So it's a technical connection thing, but yeah, it's not actually switching like your TikTok status to business.
Yeah. So don't freak out like I almost did. That's not what it's doing. It's just making this thing easier to connect in HighLevel, from what I understand.
Exactly.
Cool. So if you've been having issues connecting your TikTok, not anymore. Go check it out. Anne-Marie, nice to see you as always. Crazy good. Not sure which one you were talking about, but they're all pretty crazy good in my opinion. Same thing with you, Michael. That's cool. Glad you're digging whichever slide you were digging. And we got another Californian checking in. We got Greg up there in Sacramento, California.
NorCal represent.
NorCal. Is there like a hand sign for that, Ryan?
There's an informal war between SoCal and NorCal, but you know, we're the nice ones.
Stay safe. Stay safe. Social Planner got an update. We now have RSS logic revamp. What's going on here?
So this is again a bit more of a technical thing, but at the end of the day, what matters is that we revamped all the syncing that happens so that we don't get duplicate posts and unreliable things kind of happening where we're not getting the right titles in the right places. So this was a pretty big rebuild on the back end. And so if you use RSS, like our dear friend Charles, he's the RSS king. You will notice that this works a lot better and has much better logic built in.
I love it. And I'm going to take this opportunity to point out our new university that runs on a HighLevel community. We got RSS going like crazy in here, which is sweet, right? So if you come click on, you guys can see those, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you come in here and you're like, boom, features and tutorials, you're going to automatically be getting fed all the new updates from Sean coming at you right here in the community. So if you like don't want to miss out on anything and Facebook is just so overwhelming, this is a great place to get used to visiting. Same thing with virtual events. We got stuff feeding in here left and right. And so, yeah, we're eating our own dog food and loving it. The RSS poster is really sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we at here? We got Michael Pope connecting from Fairfield, Ohio.
I have been there many times.
Did I ever leave Ohio? If anybody gets that reference, you're my new best friend. One of the greatest movies of all time. We also have Amazing Adams, magician in Chicago, checking in.
All right.
Whoa.
You should come perform for us at level.
Yeah. We are auditioning
our game
for next year. Our next update comes to sites. We now have Cloudflare edge caching with a stale cache strategy. I did read a little bit of this update and I was like, whoa, this is like legit.
Yeah, so this is a two-faceted update, right? Number one, it's an excuse for us to highlight the, not the need, but the desire for us to have you guys upgrade your domains. And as you're seeing, our own domains need to be upgraded in some ways here. These are just some test ones. But if you go and you connect to Cloudflare, which happens when you go through this flow of go to the domains, go to fix issues. It's not really an issue, but it will upgrade it to our Cloudflare hosting. You get a lot of benefits, and the big three for this one, for this particular update that relates to having your site hosted on Cloudflare, which you can do going through that process, is server-side cache, which is just blocking and tackling the basic technical stuff. Cloudflare state or stale cache, so that I forget exactly how that works, but then we have this always online backup. And the always online backup is kind of like the third tier to it. And what's cool about that is that it takes like a snapshot of your site that lives on Wayback Machine or one of the archive.org sites and uses that. So we kind of have like 3 layers of protection to make sure that your site doesn't go down and it's super fast all the time. So if you haven't upgraded to Cloudflare, I know you got to change some DNS records and that, but just go and do it. You get a lot of benefit out of it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I was like, wow, they're even going to the Wayback Machine, like in case of like the other day when AWS went down and everything else went down, your site will still be up moving forward now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, where does I Am Victorious fall in the turf war, Ryan? Checking in from Fresno.
That's NorCal.
Okay.
We stopped there on our way to Bass Lake, which is a great vacation spot if you've ever been there.
Ooh. Catch anything? Another familiar face. Kia ora to you, Heidi. Thanks for checking in. Nice to see you as always. And let's check out our next release of the week. Listings map marker for Yext entities. I didn't really see this one, Ryan. What do we have going on here?
It's basically just giving you an exact position of the business to make sure that if you're using Yext as the listing agent or as the listing engine, I'm so used to like real estate where it's listing agent. Listing engine is Yext, then you'll be able to see your exact position on the map there, as you can see in the screenshot. Pretty straightforward. And as a reminder, we have Yext and we also have Uberall. So whatever engine you want to put underneath the hood, you can choose between the two. And the client doesn't, this would be on the agency side. So your sub accounts aren't going to really know the difference. It's just what matches your use case the best.
Got it. Cool. We got another check-in from Candace in Washington State. Haven't been there yet, but we have.
You haven't been to Washington? Wow. No. You got to go to, I mean, you're a food guy. You got to go to the Pike Place market. They have a food tour there.
I would love to.
Unreal.
I keep telling.
I'm not even super into food, and I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to get up there. Maybe next summer. Here's the biggest one for me of the week, Ryan. This one is so exciting to see. WhatsApp coexistence is now available in asterisk pretty much every country.
There are only 2 countries that are excluded, Nigeria and South Africa. So I don't have an update on that. The team doesn't either, but this is huge.
Which is huge, why? Huge. What did Nigeria and South Africa do?
I don't know, but this is a meta thing. This is not an us thing. Yeah. Don't want to blame people, but it's meta.
This is huge. So if you've been waiting for it, this is your week. You can now use coexistence, meaning you can use WhatsApp in HighLevel and natively in the WhatsApp at the same time, which has kind of been one of those barriers where it's like, I've heard a lot of people say like, well, I'm in a country that doesn't have coexistence and my clients don't want to have to give up the WhatsApp app. Now they don't have to. So this was the big one we've been waiting for. Ryan, I predict an explosion of WhatsApp usage. It's already been growing like crazy in HighLevel. And now I think it's going to explode because we've got coexistence pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. And even for the folks, we mentioned this a lot, but even for the folks that are like, oh, it's not very big in like the US because texting is basically free for us. There's still 100 million monthly active users WhatsApp in the US alone. So yeah. Go get some clients. You know what I'm saying?
Heard, Ryan. I like that. Go get you some clients. Another familiar face. Hi, Tina. It's nice to see you as always. And we've got somebody else checking in from Dubai. AJ Yoshi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Cool avatar pic there.
We are working on the UAE numbers. Fear not.
Okay.
Many people have brought this up, so I know it's going to be a question.
All right. I like how you got ahead of that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Next up, onboarding got an update. We now have we introducing agency value props. So a little bit about this one, but you want
the idea. Now, this is probably not the best screen. This is like the result of what you would choose, but we want when agencies come on board that we know like what they're doing. Like, are they trying to resell things? We're giving them options so that they understand what they could potentially do with HighLevel. And so particularly if you're an affiliate, it's something kind of good to know that, hey, when they get onboarded, they're going to start to go down personalized paths based on what they actually want to do to it, so that we have good onboarding for that specific, value proposition or what they're trying to do with HighLevel, because of course there's like a million things you could do with it. So we want to get really specific in terms of how we're talking to them, how we're getting them to start using the platform and get some results as quickly as possible.
Yeah, this is great. You guys might not see this much because it's kind of happening for like new accounts that sign up, and but it has impact for everybody in a lot of ways, which I think is really awesome, right? So the team that's driving this is super data driven, which is awesome. So they measure every little change in here to figure out, okay, what are these key steps that get people to success faster? And that's also happening dynamically. So when people come in, maybe based on the industry, things will change, your avatar, stuff like that. And so like when you're signing up, you can leverage it yourself if you're white labeling, or if you're affiliating businesses in, just getting everybody to success faster is an ongoing thing that this team works on day in and day out. And I just really love their hard-nosed data approach to it. So yeah, good for them. And then again, this is built on the rails that will soon open up to you all, where you'll be able to create your own Launchpad experiences in the near future, which is very exciting as well.
Oh yeah.
We got Todd Ross checking in from Florida. Nice to see you, Todd. How have I not been to Washington? I'm an East Coast guy. I mean, that's a long way to go, but I do want to get there. And North Korea, Todd. I mean, I guess I'll try to put that on the list. I will be in
maybe we
Thailand next week. If anyone's
we should have included that. I had said it in the town halls that North Korea is not really on the internet, so I'm not sure it's part of the denominator.
I don't think they hold many marketing events over there yet, but when they do,
we'll see. Hey,
we'll be there. All right, next up, we now have countdown timers in WhatsApp messages. Yes, the countdown timers that work everywhere else, they also work in WhatsApps, which is freaking cool.
Super awesome. If you don't know, we have countdown timers, and they are dynamic based on wherever you are, whether you open the email, look at it on a website. So you have truth in marketing. When you say that there's a countdown, it's actually accurate.
Love it. You got another homie from the southern side checking in from San Diego. Nice to see you. San Diego still nice, Ryan? Is it getting chilly yet?
We had a beautiful couple of days. Orange County has been in the low 80s. So It's going to start chilling off a little bit, but we had a nice Santa Ana wind.
Lovely. Next up, reporting got an update. We now have smarter dashboards with AI. So did I see this right? It's like the individual, like where is the AI button now to open this up? It's at the top right?
Yeah. And so it's going to give you like a summary of everything that's going on, so that you don't just have to look at the numbers. Maybe you're new to a dashboard and you want to get a quick like lay of the land. This would be a good way to do that as well. So there it is. And of course, with everything else, basically free. We're not charging for the AI summary stuff.
Just posting an update for a team here because we spelled summarize in the British manner.
It's our ongoing battle with the British implementation of words.
We'll get that updated. Don't worry. And our next update comes from Social Planner. We now have enhanced platform-specific post APIs. This is cool for all those folks that are using the planner via API connection.
Exactly. More for the devs. So if you don't know what this means, don't you worry about it. But it gives them a lot more flexibility in posting to various platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest, YouTube, etc.
Nice. You got to love it. You know what else you got to love? The Funnel Doc checking in live from Vegas. Nice to see you, Doc, as always. He is loving the show. It was great to see you at Summit, as always. And oh, look at this guy. It's also his favorite show of the week by far. I almost didn't even recognize him in there. Look at that young, strapping lad, Sean Clark. Quite a character. All right, we're out of releases. We have some other enhancements that rolled out this week, though. Funnels and websites. We have clear placeholders for missing or cross-location assets. That's nice, right? Because some things can't transfer over. So now it looks better.
Yeah, it's not just some missing image that just says no data. Yeah, it looks appropriate.
Yes, much better. Funnel AI. We have enhanced AI page builder experience. We kind of talked about that one earlier. If you haven't played with it yet, go play with it. See for yourself how cool this thing is. Listings, I-18 and form title enhancements with bug fixes. So that's like translation stuff, right?
I was going to ask you that. I was like, what do you think I-18 stands for? And that's their internationalization efforts. So,
well, what does the 18 have to do with anything? I don't get it, but
it's not important. We should just move on.
Moving on. Voice AI. We now have MCP support for agent duplication and snapshots, which sounds very powerful, Ryan. If I were to sit down and wrap my head around that, I think being able to do that via MCP sounds very powerful.
Yes.
You want to elaborate on that, or should we move on?
I don't think there's much to elaborate on other than the fact that you can now duplicate your the agents that the MCP is using. And also within snapshots. So we'll have to do like a nice graphic of how all this gets tied together, because there was actually a pretty long discussion on the Facebook community about this. Like, hey, how does this actually work? Like, how can I kind of get into this? And for the folks that are kind of just coming around to, oh, I can use AI to do all these things. We have a lot of really powerful tools that allow us to connect different systems together and take actions. And I think showing some good use cases there is at the top of our priority list for product marketing. So
yes, if we focus on buzzwords, HighLevel is in ChatGPT now. It's true. And I think it's because of that thing, right? MCP.
Right. and one nuance there, we're not under HighLevel, it's under Lead Connector.
Good point.
Gray label.
Good point.
Don't search for HighLevel and complain. It's under Lead Connector.
And the last enhancement of the week, the Social Planner now has Category Q public API, which is pretty sweet. Basically, you can bucket content into the Social Planner via API. That's another one that sounds pretty powerful if you were to sit down and think about what you can do with that.
Absolutely. Yeah, category Qs are really, really powerful.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's talk about some shocking upcoming releases, Ryan. That scene is like a yearly favorite moment for our family. We laugh so hard every Christmas.
It's one of those movies you can't stop laughing at it. So it's kind of a Christmas theme, but we're almost getting into Christmas season. So anyway, there's a skeleton. It's kind of Halloween related.
I love it. All right, what do we have coming soon? We have a unified reselling section coming soon, which is something I'm really excited about. I'm really pumped to see us sort of unifying and merging tabs that make sense. You know, tidy up the app a little bit, I'd say.
Yes, especially when it comes to administrative tasks. You know, like before, or I should say currently, because we're not quite there yet, there's a lot of clicking to do to change, you know, pretty universal things. So bringing in more bulk updating to stuff and presenting things in a really clear manner, I think is really important. And for those of you waiting for pricing guide stuff, I got an update on that, and we are getting very, very close to getting a front end on that. So we should have very clear pricing guide for terms of service purposes for agencies pretty soon.
Todd wants to know, and so do I, gift cards. Where are the gift cards, Ryan?
I messaged the PM on this when I looked at the delivery date, and it was not what I was expecting. And the response that I got was November 3rd. Oh, so you can hold me to this. They should have private beta out. And
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think it was kind of supposed to happen this week, but the drop dead date I was told was November 3rd. So you can blame me.
Somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, Ryan. I love that you had that date. How about, yes, Funnel Doc, I'm with you. What about video testimonials? You got the date for that, Ryan?
2 weeks. I don't know about that specifically, but I'm very keen on gift cards, as is Chase. So I've been pressing on that one.
Rest assured, we are clamoring to get that stuff in your hands as well. And Spectra Clarity dropped in with, is this true, Ryan? I-18N internationalization. It's just the number of letters in the word between the first and last letters. That can't be true.
That is, I actually believe that. I'm
going to go ahead and believe
the internet would provide us.
Let's accept that as true. All right, Ryan's got one more coming soon for us, and it is calendars in the client portal. The new client portal looks really sweet, and I am really excited for how this is all coming together, Ryan.
It is, and we even had some discussion about putting like e-com orders in there too. So there's kind of like one central place where if you're buying stuff from an e-com store, you're interacting with that sub account, like it's all in one place for your customers. And so we'll see what happens there. But the big thing there is like, hey, if you've got, let's say you have a coaching business or what have you, and you want to have a calendar that's only for your clients. They can log in, they can see their invoices, all this stuff. Then they can also schedule an appointment to have like a coaching call with you or a follow-up on something, and it's all in one place and it's not public. So love to see the client portal get super robust here.
Yes. As Sean pointed out, one portal to rule them all. That is where we're heading with this. And if you haven't checked out the client portal, do so. It is getting great. We're adding everything that makes sense in there, giving the ability to turn off what doesn't make sense for your particular clients. And the idea is just make it the baddest hub for your customers or your clients to sort of live in as their little world. Yeah. I feel like there was something else I was going to say, Ryan. Can't remember it. But all right, that's our show for the week, folks. Great to be back. Hope everybody has an awesome Friday and weekend. If you're celebrating Halloween, be safe out there. Don't eat too much of the candy, Ryan.
Don't do anything that Chase wouldn't do.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And I'm excited to go get some candy tonight, Ryan. So let's wrap this baby up, and we'll see you all next Friday.